Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Karak Azul playthrough. Apologies we didn't have one yesterday. I know I said it was daily, but hectic week and weekend. Not going to go on about it, guys. More grotty stuff, basically, unfortunately. And we are in a good position. We've just taken Karak 8 Peaks here, and we are preparing. We are building up. We're sending you over here to deal with that. We are preparing, however, for an invasion, and we need to take Black Crag. However, Black Crag is gonna be a hell of a battle when we go for it. So for now, we're just getting ourselves slowly in order. You know, we need to build ourselves up a bit before we do start that battle. Oh, sorry about that. Simply because taking Black Crag is going to take a lot of effort. And we need to make sure we get it right. Especially as the greenskins just grew. Though actually they didn't grow as much as I thought. While it looks huge, you've got to remember these territories over here are not actually that many territories. It's far, you know, they're big territories rather than small territories. So they look far, but it's like these. You know, this hot territory is actually about this much. It's really annoying because they can raid me right over there. But it's not so much of a worry. They are now hugely powerful compared to me. Doesn't mean I need to be overly worried. I'm in no rush to go to war with them. I could go to war with Skaven first. But Black Crag needs to fall. And if I go to war in the north, I actually get myself into a very good position. You know, if I cut this sort of area of the mountains out, I put myself in a very solid position. Certainly for future conflicts with the dwarf kingdoms in the north as well, which I suspect we may end up having some good old dwarf on dwarf battles long run. But again, the Skaven spread corruption and are horrible Skaven, so
by Grugny, this had better be good. Let us move.
Yeah, we have a grudge to go over there, so dealing with that will lower slightly.
One rug. Time for a reckoning.
I need a gunsmith's forge. See, I want the growth as well, though. That is what I really want to get to, so I can get hold of iron breakers. So you are relatively secure, so you can go for a growth building for now. No, I'm going to go for pure growth at the moment to try and push that place up as much as possible. A nice setup here. I'm actually going to drop that unit. Ooh, what on earth? I had something randomly pop up in the middle of my screen there. See, I'm not, because they are very veteran. I'm going to drop him and get... Ooh. See, I'm lacking armor piercing. I could get some long beards with great weapons. Give me 3 armor piercing units to use. Yep. We've got a nice solid front line. That will, I don't have a huge amount, but that armor piercing will certainly come in useful fighting up here. So... That corruption spread is horrible. So apparently this does count as a stone quarry, so I do get the buff from it, I have been told. One day I'll be able to trade with somebody again, and it'll be lovely.
Quick.
They're a similar level of power to me, though I don't really want to risk going to war with them until I absolutely have to.
Ready. I will consult the guild rules.
They're not too much of a threat now because they've got to go all the way through the greenskin territory to get to me. Obviously the greenskins themselves are a threat and they do wrap around me to an extent, so I do need to be quite careful about what I do with them. I would love to batter the Skaven, and that will be a long-term plan. It's picking my next war, basically, correctly. I need to take time to build up. The greenskins are kind of terrifying, and I have a feeling are going to go to war with me anyway. I might move this army to the edge here, just so that they can see it, to make the threat clear, and to position it to hit Valér's Sorrow if needs be. Because, again, I might need to aggressively expand against them. Which the best way of doing is just literally by throwing things at them and letting them come into me. And obviously I've got lovely, if I can catch them here, I've got lovely defences around the 8 beats. Let's buff my shield units. Oh, you see, I really want to go for that, but... That's good. That's going to have quite a bit of impact for me. No, I want the shields at the moment. Ooh. That's quite nice. Then cheaper Longbeards is very good long run. That's good too. Why did they make me go back into that?
My anger burns bright. Warriors will manage me. I've cast the runes. Let us begin.
There's no one here, guys. The 8 Peaks is ripe for plundering. The orcs should go for it. That's what I'm trying, the face I'm trying to put out here. Anyway, I am going to up Crooked Fangs early, simply so I can get walls on it as well. Oh, I should have done that myself. Oh, goddamn. I spent all my money, so I couldn't do it. Not that it's going to make a huge impact. God damn, the greenskins have a lot of armies around. Ooh. We may be going to war down there soon then. That is actually also a worry because it's tricky. The danger of being in 2 wars here is quite major actually. I don't trust the Skaven. I'm going to move my army down there. I am going to have to build up a small defensive force in the 8 Peaks just to keep it for the time being, which can bounce around and just keep the orcs watching them. And we are going to move down onto that border. We are going to pursue a short, sharp war with the Skaven. We are going to go straight in there and batter Death Gorge down. And yeah. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes.
For the wisdom of Valea. Grudges will be settled. The runes are ready. An accord bound by runic law.
It's not bad. Don't care about movement range or a defensive lord. Oh goddamn.
Aye, lad. But what can I do? Ha ha! Rune of Swift Stride.
You're gonna actually head back here.
My axe burns both.
That was a waste.
Yes. Armed and ready. What?
Expansion is good. Pushing down into the mountains is good. It'll getting Death Gorge will expand our territory and our borders substantially. Give us people we can actually trade with, and if I can actually take on Skaven down in the mountains, that is also very good. And if I can wipe out clan wars, that is beautiful. Though I hate fighting Skaven. They are one of my least favourite factions to fight. I'm not a fan of fighting orcs either. I'm not a fan of fighting most non-standard factions, but I can fight orcs. Skaven are just a pain. Because they break and come back and break and come back and break and come back. I mean, I know the orcs do that, but the Skaven do it more.
What do you want? If you say so, baby. Ready. As the Highland commands. We march. One rag.
So I could use a runesmith in there, but it's what do I drop out for him?
Arcane winds under control.
Love some of this terrain. The dwarven things in that valley. I wish I could actually use that valley, but I can't. I shouldn't have come straight here.
The throng agrees. Master engineer at your service. This will work.
Succeeded! Gain us some oath gold at least. You make 200, you make 600. Where makes me the most money? Yeah, there.
Yes? Yes.
You're going to head there, and we're going to hit boost income on you again.
The axe thirsts for war.
We are going to start heading towards Death Gorge. We're going to scout it out first. Yes, I said I'd be up in Crooked Fang, and I wasn't lying. I want to have walls there. I want to have full defences in Crooked Fang, because that is one of my front line. The Karak Azul needs to be built up as well. I know they can skip them, but they're less likely to skip them, and it's likely to slow them down because it makes it harder. You know, skipping settlements is dangerous because I can build up behind them. It is definitely a matter of time before the Greenskins declare war on me. However, I suspect at the moment they are having a good old war with the dwarves in the north, which is protecting me. However, with that vassalization of the Bloody Hands, actually the dwarves in the north are probably struggling quite a bit. Which is potentially good for me later on. It potentially gets me access to more territory, but it's also not great because they will slowly build up. It's a tricky one. Expansion south will help us, because if we can get some trade going, that is huge. Oh yay, this one. I love this mission because everything is the same. Doesn't matter which one you choose. Anything worth making. I mean, we have good armor and a good weapon straight away, which is lovely. I'm just marching into territory. I don't know what's here at all, guys. You know, it's a ruin as far as I'm concerned. I'm not going to scout it, so I won't. So I technically still don't know. Honest girl.
The runes. Aye. Ready for the guild's bidding.
Obviously, I do want to know if there's a massive Skaven army there. I won't be going to war with them straight away. But it at least gives us, you know, we know more of what's going on. This guy is going to go increasing income. And you can... Increasing income with engineers actually stacks. I have seen something with the place with the Gomril mine, where they had about 8 engineers sitting on top of it, and it was making like 20k. It was ridiculous. By stacking various buffs, they'd made it make a fortune, which is what I kind of want to do there. Until I get a better option, we will properly make that region make a fortune. I don't know if it's the whole region or just the local province. Have I got them the right way around? I always get confused between regions, provinces and regions, which is smaller and which is bigger. Oh, bugger. So the greenskins are getting very, very scary. Yeah. That actually quite concerns me.
The clan honor. Anad? Time for a reckoning. Move.
Does it have walls?
One rug.
I have the forge
No.
fires glowing.
It is time.
Ready. Drop it.
This is an auto.
New master, welcome.
So, mortal creature.
Oh, thank God. Now that is lovely for us.
Cetra, you should bow before greatness. No, never.
Let's throw them a gift to get them happy so they can trade with them as well. Ooh, I'm actually a bit protected from the Skaven. I can technically jump over, guys. I do know that.
What?
The runes are ready.
Gotch then.
We're going to get walls built here, and this place is going to go straight on to tax rate to increase this, and that is lovely, because that allows me to do some recruitment next turn and get another army going, which I really wanted. And it's just him, making him tougher. That's also very good. You know what? I've got the Ironbreakers. I know I have some name requests, guys. I've not forgotten about it. I forgot to do it before I started, basically. That should help burn off the Skaven corruption we're dealing with for the time being. I know I should really take the war to Skaven, though if they'll offer to peace out, I will potentially peace straight out with them. The more trade agreements I can get flowing, the better. Obviously, Kemri are not a fan of the greenskins either, I suspect, so that's good. Ooh, Vlamia retaken there. Yes! So I shouldn't be happy about that, but that's potentially another trade agreement going out for us next turn. And as you can see, the trade is making us a fortune. Because of the region we've got a lot of different resources, which means I can make quite a bit of money off trade. And actually, I've got a fairly solid border there with the Tomb Kings. I know the Skaven can sneak through. That is a worry, but I can't easily get to the Skaven. I might jump over and hit there, but it's a risk. Apologise if you can hear the neighbour's dog.
It is time.
See, I'm not sure I can actually cross into there without trespassing.
Hush! When I sit on my throne, you can be my consort.
However, they would give me military access, so... Of course they were Tomb Kings.
Before you kneel before Cetra. Only then may you petition me.
I'm not going to go nuts trying that. Though right now we have really nice income, so we are going to start popping out that secondary army.
Can I help you?
Start with some basic troops.
Aye, lad, what can I do? Yes.
So I could go over here, because I suspect there is held by the Skaven.
Let us begin. The axe thirst. Welcome to my kingdom. Offer proper treatment.
We'll try jump as far as we can. You in the meantime are going to scout through that way, and you are going to build defences as soon as we can afford it. That's not bad. So I can come back to that. I'm going to go for the extra income. And I'll go for that one later. But iron mines, gold mines and stone quarries. There where we already get all our buffs. So buffing that up will help my income going. I don't really want to have a second full army, but I need a second army in the north just to keep the orcs, keep the greenskins' attention focused away from me. Well, focused on my army, so they're less likely to just go, ha, we can attack you. Whew. So the greenskins have gone to war again in the north. It's fine. It's not with me. I can deal with any wars which aren't with me. It's the Skaven capital is the one which is going to be tricky to take. I am also opening myself right up for ambush as I jump down. Though the Skaven are similar power level to me, and I suspect are fighting the lizard men over here as well. There's also horrible corruption over there, but I can deal with that when I deal with that. War fever, please. Though the recruitment cost might have been quite nice.
Grudges will be set.
I'm safe in my wrappings.
Onward. Shoulder axes, lads. We move. Do not invoke the gods around Cetra. They bow to me.
I really do. I'm just going to throw everything into this to see if I can get it. Because long run it is better and it will make them more and more and more allied with us, so. Oh, really? Okay, we'll go for non-aggression pact.
Never.
Oh, what? There you go, that'll keep pushing things the right direction. I don't need that. What do I make most of my money from at the moment? So we make a lot from trade, but not the most. So we get less from that. But 100 is still 100. See, that's a faction-wide buff. No, going for the other one for now, because it makes more sense for there, and going for the extra growth. Yeah, he has special things as well, so I'm not going to waste too much money on that. Okay. That'll push our income up a little bit, having him there. Things are going the right way. No, I'm going to leave him there. I'd like to get a Thane in this army. Because obviously the Lord is a runesmith. It is worth having runesmiths in your army. Ah! We're going to check that settlement before we attack it. Because I want to know how built up it is.
Ancestors.
No. I have no desire to be dragged into a war with the bloody lizard men. I do want this to knock out the Silver Host. They have recaptured here. So potentially the Skaven are struggling a little bit. I hate fighting Skaven. They are one of my least favourite factions to fight. Skaven and Wood Elves. High Elves not so much. They're annoying, but you can generally catch them. You know, or chase. They can't shoot and move, though some of their new units can. Wood Elves with Waystalkers. Lovely to have Waystalkers. I mean, I've had an army where my army's been wiped out and 3 or 4 units of Waystalkers literally just kited for about 20 minutes and then wiped everything out. It's so cheesy, but I mean, that's what they're meant to do.
What? Aye, it is time.
Malfunction!
So that is their capital.
Aye, as the High King commands.
Room, Ricky.
Anad.
No point. Clan Moors is mighty. You are not. Impress quick or die.
Still considered similar. It's fighting that
Curses.
and the garrison. And I can't see everything which is in there.
No.
One rug. Move.
I'm going to try and make them move away. And if they come at me, so be it. Wish me luck. If I manage to ambush the Skaven, that will be hilarious. I don't think it's going to happen. However, what I'm hoping is Clan Moors will come towards me there. It does give me a bit of a disparate territory there, but no, I can now crash into there behind them. I suspect the Skaven holds some of the mountains here as well. We have an access agreement with Lamia there, so sorry, the Court of Libaras. So that's fine. If I can take out here these 2 places, then work down the mountains. There might still be some Dowie down there. But again, it expands our active territory. Lots of good income generators down there as well. It's only good for us, and potentially we can even push into the desert here to take out the Silver Host. That's not the best territory, but there are some good money makers there. We'll also limit the Lizardmen's expansion. I suspect we're probably going to end up in a war with somebody down here at some point. Though actually, I'm happy to stay friendly with Tomb Kings because they're a very neutral faction.
Ready. Runes of spite and
Oh, it succeeded as well. That is lovely.
yes. For clan honor. Beards in belts. Fight them.
Our new masters.
That is an auto, because it's an easy auto, and then we will be defending it.
Back to him. Yes, yes.
And yeah, that is a good place for us to stop, as having just taken the Skaven capital. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have been enjoying this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games, so please check them out. As always, thank you for watching.